Justin Bieber hiring prostitutes in Australia?
And was the Gabbie Show from YouTube really assaulted by RiceGum?
Plus, could Selena Gomez be planning a summer wedding?
Oh gosh, we've got the truth right now on Rumor Patrol. What's up, my friends? You are back at Rumor Patrol. Of course, I'm Ryland Adams with my home slice of cake, Jocelyn Davis.
I love that intro.
Oh yeah, you know, do you have some big plans this weekend?
Yeah, so actually this weekend I attended the largest frat party in America at U of A.
What?
It's called Jungle Party, and I haven't gone yet, but I'm assuming I'm gonna have an amazing time.
By the time this airs, though, you would have gone.
Like, apparently it's really, really exclusive and harder to get into than like Catch or something in LA.
I'm not trying to be mean, but like, aren't you a little old for a frat party?
Exactly! I know, I'm gonna be there with like my Pinot Grigio and be like, hey kids, what's going on? No, I'm counting it up and chalking it up to a life experience.
Interesting, and I'm guessing that party's actually on April Fool's.
Yeah, but it's not an April Fool's joke. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know, just hanging out, swimming, playing with the dog, you know.
This sweatshirt
living
though
my
is
dreams.
giving me life. I love it so much.
You know, I thought it fit this episode.
But first things first, Ryland, what's the deal with the story about Justin Bieber, Prostitutes, Australia? Give it to me. Okay, rumor number one, I already teased it, but is it true that Justin Bieber is like canoodling with prostitutes across the whole continent country of Australia?
Well,
really? Like,
Jocelyn,
where does this come from, Ryland?
I don't think this could be too far from the truth. This
Why?
story is coming from Radar Online.
Okay.
And apparently, the Bible-loving Justin Bieber is on tour in Australia, and that tour has been nothing but a sleazy sex fest.
Okay, it's really strange that the headline includes Bible-loving and sex fest. Like, where are these two things coming into contact?
Well,
is my question.
He's mixing his Christianity with his love
Allegedly.
of beautiful girls. So let's get into the tea.
Okay.
I guess in every city, the pop star has a routine where he has a modeling agency send for escorts who will visit his room. The spy for Radar Online said that there's no pay, just free food and drink, and say that meeting Justin Bieber is supposed to be the big reward. So I guess Justin tells the girls that the Bible is his favorite book and says that they are doing the Lord's work, showcasing their beauty.
Okay, well, as a lover of the Lord myself, I will tell you that in the good old Bible there are some major lady bosses, but however, I don't really think it makes sense in this context, and this is so ludicrous, I can't even imagine this being true.
Hey Jaws, I think you grace the airways of Clevver every day showcasing your beauty.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You know?
All for Jesus.
You're doing the Lord's work.
I think so, but I don't know about prostitute situation. Are they actually prostitutes?
Well, they're escorts and they're not paid, so they're technically friends, but let's go further into the details. The ladies sometimes play along and ask Justin if he can help them get closer to God, and apparently any girls showing interest in Christianity get the fast track to his hotel suite.
This might be the most disgusting thing we've ever covered.
But like possibly the truth.
I mean, I even have a hard time believing that this is true.
Wait, what? Do you not remember in Beverly Hills so many different times we would see girls leaving his hotel room at crazy hours in the
Okay, that I don't have an
morning?
issue dealing with. I have an issue believing the whole tie-in to like the Bible. That's all kinds of wrong, and I believe the power of God can come down and strike you with a bolt of lightning. And this is not okay, but I think it's ridiculous. There's no way this can be true.
Okay, well, to keep his horny antics quiet, I'm not done here. Justin apparently has everyone that comes through his room sign an NDA saying that they will be sued for millions if they open their mouth about the situation.
I believe that because TMZ actually years ago obtained, let's show it on the screen, they actually obtained a copy of the NDA that people at that point had to sign before they went into his Calabasas home.
And these weren't even people he was dating. It was even for his friends. So if you wanted to go hang out with Justin Bieber, you had to sign an NDA.
I think it's a good idea for someone like him, honestly, who's so public and who there's a lot of sickos out there who just probably want to use him, abuse him, and sell footage of him. I don't know what he's doing in his free time.
Jocelyn,
he do whatever the heck he wants.
This NDA is so long that I feel like I'd have to have an agent or a lawyer look over it, and by the time they approve the NDA, it's too late to hang out with Justin Bieber.
I mean, who are we kidding? He doesn't want to hang out with us anyways.
No. But hey,
I'd like to hang out with his mom. She seems cool.
She's very nice.
Patty, oh, you know
We
her.
go way back.
That's right.
She used to be like, without my glasses, I thought you were him.
This is, and if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch, binge every episode of
when I was doing things with him, I was working. He didn't choose to hang out with me. He was forced to hang out with me.
So you didn't have to sign an NDA?
No, but his bodyguard did take me aside because he was telling me ludicrous stories about his life that he probably shouldn't have been. His bodyguard took me aside and said, hey, just so you know, you're not allowed to tell anyone these stories.
Oh, you better spill the tea.
I mean, I feel like give me another year or so.
Oh, okay,
so it's like
great.
irrelevant.
Okay.
These stories could still like cause some dramas. But Jocelyn, do you think it's true that in every city of his Australian tour, he's having a modeling agency bring him escorts so that they can talk about Jesus and then boink?
This has got to be false, because if it's not false, I don't know what to believe.
I think the escorts might be true. I think they probably skipped the Jesus stuff.
I mean, false!
Maybe.
No!
Coming in hot at rumor number 2. This one's a doozy. Is it true that Selena Gomez, our girl, is getting married in a secret wedding over the summer?
Oh, this sounds true. Just kidding. It actually doesn't sound true. You know what does sound true, though, that I would love if we focused on this show? Her work with the Step Up Women's Network.
Interesting.
But we're not going to focus on that in this show because this
I was like, I don't even know what that is. What's the Step Up
so
Women's
it's an organization that's really equipping young women to go out into the workplace, and she just surprised a bunch of girls at an LA high school with the Today Show last week, and it was really awesome and
this
really
girl,
cool.
she does so much charity work, but of course we're also focused on her love life, Jocelyn.
Yeah, okay, so this rumor comes to us from In Touch Weekly. They are saying that Selena and her new beau, The Weeknd, are, quote, getting married in August. The magazine adds that she has told pals they're planning to exchange vows in August once he finishes his Starboy Legend of the Fall 2017 World Tour. She knows The Weeknd is her soulmate, and she doesn't want to spend years waiting to get married. Here's my favorite part that really is just so rich from this quote-unquote source. They're saying, quote, Selena already has a wedding dress in mind. She wants something classic, white, long, and fitted to show off her amazing body. She has yet to choose a designer, but Versace, Giorgio Armani, and Marchesa are at the top of her list. This is ridiculous. Okay, the wedding plans continue with vagueness, saying that she's already picked her maid of honor. Selena's cousin, Priscilla De Leon, will be the maid of honor, and her little sister, Gracie Teefy, will be a flower girl. It's going to be very small.
Hey.
I love creative writing.
Any word if Taylor Swift's going to come out of hiding to attend the wedding?
I don't know, you guys, but we do think Taylor Swift watches this show because she was supposedly reacting, thought it was super ridiculous that people thought she was kidnapped. But here's the thing, Selena was kind of more candid than usual, which I love about her, that she's honest about what's happening in her life, always. She told the Today Show that she is trying to get a life. So obviously everyone assumes that this personal life is only The Weeknd because they've been spotted all over the country having a blast.
Well, she's on his tour right now.
Yeah.
And they're spotted in every city holding hands and kissing in the sidewalks.
It's called dating. I know it's crazy, but like,
no, I don't know. I feel
well, when
like
you're at that level, that's dating.
I've read multiple headlines that say they might possibly already be engaged. So I feel like a summer wedding isn't far.
Where are you getting these headlines?
Probably like Hollywood Live and Radar Online. But listen, do you remember how often we did the same story about Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth?
Yep.
I think whenever Hollywood sees a relationship in young Hollywood that's going well and seems a little bit healthy, we immediately jump to conclusions saying that they're going to get
They're
married.
like, oh, you're married? Now, when are you getting divorced or when are you having a baby? I think this is ridiculous. And also, just to verify how ridiculous this rumor is, let me take you back in time, just to last year, 2016, and read you this headline from In Touch Weekly, which said, Justin and Selena were getting married, adding that it was only a matter of time.
Well, it still is only a matter of time.
I mean, maybe you're right.
Hashtag
maybe you're
Selena
right.
forever.
He cannot give it up. So clearly this story is super true. What do you think, Ryland?
I mean, it's a possibility. I feel like if they were engaged and they were planning a wedding, none of us would know about it. It would happen, and maybe a year later, Selena would be like, happy 1 year of marriage to me.
Ooh, I like that idea. I love that idea. Okay, but is this rumor true? Is Selena planning a summer wedding? This rumor's totally
false.
Okay, rumor number 3, and this one hits close to home for us because we're in the YouTube world, but is it actually true that the Gabbie Show was assaulted by RiceGum?
All right, so this is a loaded story. Lots of people are talking about this. YouTube has seriously exploded since this happened just this week, and let me fill you in on all the details. So Gabby attended Laura DIY's party this week, and when she saw RiceGum also in attendance, she thought it would be funny to challenge him to a rap battle for her Snapchat, seeing as though he's majorly dissed her many times in the past. So he was not feeling it and turned her down, and then next thing we know, Gabby is on the porch of the party by herself, visibly teared up, revealing that RiceGum had actually hit her.
RiceGum didn't think that joke was very funny, and he hit me in the middle of a party and shattered my phone.
Wow.
So it seems like things escalated very quickly, and Gabby did later retract that he physically hit her, but did continue going with the story that they got into a physical altercation. He was very abrupt and rude with her, even to the point of grabbing her phone and smashing it on the floor. She stands by that she has scratches and bruises from him and has showcased this in many different photos across the internet.
I'm not saying that he like beat the shit out of me. I'm not trying to say that like RiceGum like held me down and like punched me in the face, but like he held me down and like pulled me, like grabbed my arm, was like holding me down so aggressively and like twisted my arm so that he could get my phone out of his hand, and it was just like in the middle of this party, and it was so shocking to me.
All right, so my thing about this is I feel like her issue is that right out of the gate she said, he hit me. And although I'm not condoning any physical behavior, like I don't think it's ever okay for me to grab you in a manner that's not lovingly. But when somebody says, a guy hit me and you're a female, that immediately brings us to thinking about like Chris Brown and Rihanna, and we know how that situation went down and we know how it ended. So I think she was probably just riled up and she was talking out of emotion because something really did happen. But I think that's the only problem in her case, because that seems so far from the truth.
People are like less likely to believe the story if they feel like there was a mix-up, perhaps, of words when they were shared.
Yeah, my problem though is I think his issue is that he can't take what he serves. RiceGum is an internet bully. Like, he makes highly entertaining content, but he does things like tear people down and rap.
Do you think he does it like out of a place of malice or comedy?
I mean,
because I mean, we have haters online, and at this point, I've been on YouTube for so many years that I'm just like, unfortunately, not condoning it, but I'm just like, I have to just let it.
And yes,
roll
we
right
talk about celebrities and YouTube stars, and we say things that are maybe not the nicest about them, but we're not making rap songs bringing them down. Like, he has so many times made fun of Gabby's nose and called her the rudest names that you could ever imagine. So my problem is, I think he should be able to take what he puts out into the world. So I know a lot of you would say, oh, well, it's just like a secret note that when you're at a YouTuber party, you need to ask somebody before you film them. But I feel like in this situation, where he's torn Gabby down so many times in the past, I feel like she does have like the validity to walk up to him and kind of put him on camera.
It's pretty ballsy, honestly. And I'm kind of surprised. I mean, we've been at so many parties with YouTubers, and yes, I think like there are some parties you don't want people filming at, 'cause you're just trying to live your life. But I'm kind of surprised there's not a video clip of this incident circulating, that like no one has it.
And I don't think people from the party want to speak out because then they have to side. Only one person to my knowledge has spoken out so far.
Who was that?
And he was kind of one of his friends that was at the party, and he made a video that he posted on Twitter, and he was just saying, did he hit her? Absolutely not. Did things get out of control? Yes, a little bit. And RiceGum, he does feel a little bit guilty because that night he didn't send her $1,000, but he sent her $2,000 to repair her phone.
$2,000?
And I don't know about you, but I'm not sending somebody $2,000 unless I feel like I did something wrong.
You know, that's generous, I guess.
The picture on RiceGum's end is, if I were him, I would feel attacked in that the internet's thinking that I'm hitting girls. He did speak out on Drama Alert saying that, was he in the wrong? Yes. Does he hit girls? No. And then he talked out about smashing phones. He says he doesn't like people recording him when he has not given consent. He said even there was one time at a mall where a fan was taking a video of him. He grabbed his phone and he smashed it because he didn't want that on the internet. So maybe he has some anger issues. He also said that he's shy, so he doesn't like confrontation in person. But my thing is, like, you gotta suck it up if you're gonna talk crap on the internet about people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's also, like, I think such a good reminder to all of us that when you're in incidences like this, whether it's at your job or your school or whatever, I personally think the best thing is to just rise above it. Honestly. I mean, if you do have to have an altercation with someone, do it as classy as possible. That's my personal opinion, obviously, having not been there or seen what happened. But
I've been in a situation similar, and I feel like you take to social media just out of you are thinking what just happened, and that's what you know how to do because that's your job. You take to social media really fast in the moment, in the heat of the moment when you're all riled up, and then afterwards the internet has already blown that out of proportion and you're thinking, oh, whoa, now what do I do with this? Since this is all blown up on the internet, RiceGum has been still very mean to Gabby on Twitter. Gabby has posted videos, he has posted videos, and it's kind of an ongoing battle. So it's going to continue and we will keep you posted. But is it true that Gabby was hit? I would say not completely hit, but physically assaulted.
Both have said.
I would say that's true.
Or like at least her phone.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, going back and forth and had a physical altercation
moment
before
but she
the
wasn't
phone
hit,
dropped.
to be clear.
No, but she still wasn't treated how anyone should be treated. If I came up to you and grabbed you, you would also feel some type of way if we weren't
I'd probably
friends.
tickle you, but in this situation,
that's different.
No, not. I hate it when people get too close to me, like at bars when guys are like right here. I'm like, no.
I think it was blown out of proportion, and both of them are a little bit in the wrong, but
wish them both the best.
Agreed.
Icons. Another wonderful episode of Rumor Patrol to get you going on your Sunday. I'm dying to know, you guys, what do you think of this Justin Bieber drums? I mean, does he even need to call girls to hang out with him? I feel like girls already want to hang out with him. He doesn't need help.
Hey, but when he's in a different country, he just might need a little help wrangling the right ones. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I also do want to know what you guys think about this Gabbie Show incident with RiceGum. There's so much to talk about, so just weigh in the comment section below, and we'll be reading all of them.
And you guys have a great weekend. Let us know if you fell for any April Fool's jokes. I guarantee I fell for every single one, because I'm an idiot, and that's how I roll. And we love you guys. Don't forget to follow us on the social medias. And
next Sunday?
Next Sunday, are you free?
I'm free. Are you?
We'll see you then.
Bye.
But wait, before you go, click that box over on the left to find out if Taylor Swift got kidnapped.
Or click over to the right to see if Kylie Jenner's business, Kylie Cosmetics, has failed.